Today we're going to focus on huddles, and as it relates to our values, this is how we know and show truth. So with that, the premise of this idea or this talk today was supposed to be how daily huddles can help organization achieve flow. But I'm not sure that all of you even want flow. So this is a question I think that most organizations need to start with is, what is flow and why should I even give a darn? So and I keep looking at the big screen so I can see your faces. So I'll look at you now. Sorry about that. So starting with what is flow, and the simplest version of that is we create value without delay. The value creation never stops. So if you're watching even Laverne and Shirley reruns, how beer comes off the line, that's what flow looks like. Today's focus will be on the information factory. We got this term from our friends in Holland who described, hey, we can look at the factory that builds furniture and a customer can actually tell us if they like it or don't like it by the price they pay. But what about all those other activities that are outside of that factory? How do we manage that and how do we apply flow to that? So today our focus is on the information factory, and that's frankly for us where things get stuck. We're an idea, we're like, this is super solid, let's do it. And it blows up 6 months later and nobody even remembers how we got started or why it blew up. So when we say flow, the why part that we want you to think about is when you take a system and you move it from not flow to flow, there's always a 30% improvement, always, always, always. So if you have a business person that cares about higher quality, lower costs, shorter lead time, business people kind of care about that. It's always 30%. It's so reliably 30% that I can tell you it's almost always 50%. So if you get a 25% improvement by moving to flow, you kind of screwed up. So that's how we know we screwed up a lot of stuff, because we haven't seen that yet. But also, in addition to that, we see a big impact on fear reduction, which maybe that matters to your teams, a massive impact on anxiety, which would be an outpouring maybe of fear, a big improvement in joy levels. Important for organizations is learning and innovation, and maybe getting home on time to spend time with the family. So if anybody's ever talking to you and you're ever in a position to say, should we learn about lean, Kaizen, or flow? If they're not interested in a 30% improvement on things that kind of matter to the organization, I just recommend you walk out of the room. This is proven over and over and over again. This is not a Jeff thing, this is a science thing.